everyone, this is Maria and today we're back in the kitchen and I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious meal. It's called Fideo. It's also a comfort dish and I also like to call it a poor man's meal because it's so inexpensive to make and it goes a long way. My mother raised 7 children and she fed us a lot of Fideo while we were growing up, along with beans, rice, and tortillas and potatoes. All of those type of things. And so with what's going on in the world right now, it's kind of nice to have these comfort meals. And it's so inexpensive to make. I hope you can find this in your grocery store. Our grocery store ran out. And so we do have a large Mexican population here in Southern California, including myself. And so you know what? It's going to sell out. It's kind of like pasta selling out or spaghetti or something like that. And rice, it's a staple in Mexican families. And so, but yesterday while I was shopping at Target in Redlands, I found it and I was so surprised because I shop at Target all the time and I've never seen it before. And so it's in the aisle where they have the pastas and it was on the very bottom shelf. I saw it peeking out from under that last shelf and then I looked underneath and there they were. They were 39 cents each. This one is a different brand that I grew up eating. This one is called LA Moderna, I guess that means modern. But anyways, it says Fideo on here. Let me show you. It's spelled F-I-D-E-O. And you can see it's just really skinny pasta. This one is already broken up. And I'm going to show you another package that I have. I only have half a pack of that one left. And that's why I was really looking for this. It says macaroni product pasta, made from 100% durum wheat. And then it has all the nutrition facts on the back. Calories, it's 210 for a half a cup. But this is really yummy, you guys. Let me show you the other package. So this is the type of Fideo that I'm used to seeing. And so I got this one at our Stater Brothers Market. It's called Coil Fideo, and it's called Coil because, let me show it to you. It comes like this, you guys. And then when you're going to cook it, you just break it up like this. And then it turns out basically like this. So these are the ingredients you're going to need to make your Fideo, and you want to make it taste really delicious, you guys. And so you're going to need a package of Fideo, an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. I choose to use the one with no salt added because Joey is a heart patient, and so the less sodium, the better for him. I do have a container of salt here just to show you if you want to add your own salt to your taste. Also, to season our Fideo, I'm going to use some California garlic powder, which I purchased at Trader Joe's. My mom used to use the fresh garlic and she used to mash it up and add it to the Fideo with like a little water. And then we're going to use some ground black pepper. I am also going to need some cooking oil to brown the Fideo. And so it's very little cooking oil that you're going to need. And then we're going to need some water. I just use the tap water. I have a cup of water right here, but I will be adding more. So to make your Fideo, you're also going to need a stove, a pot to cook your Fideo in with a lid, and you're also going to need a spoon to stir with. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and turn this on, the burner. There it is. And so I'm gonna put it about right there, about medium, you guys. I'm gonna move this right over. Okay, and so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the cooking oil, very little. And so I'm just going to put a little bit because we just want to brown the Fideo. And so I should turn this handle the other way. And so you can see there. There you go. And so I'm going to heat that up. That just takes a few seconds to heat up. And so I want that nice and warm, not super hot, but you know, because I don't want to burn the Fideo. That's the thing, you have to keep stirring, you guys, because you don't want to burn it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop just a few pieces of the Fideo, see if it's bubbling. Yes, it's starting to make that little snapping noise. Okay. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this entire little bag. So this is going to be for Joey and I, and we'll probably have a little bit left over. And so, but if you're going to feed more than a couple of people, 2 or 3 people, you probably want to use more than one package. But it's the same thing, you guys. Just pour it in with a little bit of oil. And so you're just going to brown it. see I have it covered in oil. And I'm just going to stir it back and forth. It's getting a little hotter, and that's what I want because I want it to brown. So here's a little tip. If you want this fideo to stretch a little bit more, you can add like diced cooked chicken and also like a bag of frozen corn or a can of corn, and it tastes delicious. Even just with corn, I happen to like it just alone, but you can do that, you guys. You can see it's starting to brown. Look at that, can you see that? You're gonna see a big change here in just a couple of minutes. I love the smell of fideo when it's cooking. It's so good. So when I was a kid growing up and my mother made this, which was often, I used to like to squeeze the juice from the lemon. Just squeeze it right in and it tasted so good. So you can see that it's browning already. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, I think we're ready here for the tomato sauce. That's about how brown you want it. You don't want to over brown this, okay? And as far as the oil, let me see, doesn't look like there's that much, but you can drain a little bit. I'm going to drain this into the sink and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and drained the oil in the sink, and all I did was I put the lid and I just had that little tiny space open right there and just tilted it over very carefully because the pot is hot. So an adult should definitely do this, okay? And so anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to add the tomato sauce, and I always like the sound of this. Don't you love that sound, you guys? And then, let me go ahead and stir this. You don't even have to put the whole can of tomato sauce. Depends how tomatoey you want it. And then I'm going to add the water. I'm going to get some more water. That's 8 ounces. And there's another cup of water. So I have 16 ounces of water in it right now. So again, if you like it soupy, you would add more water. And if you don't like it as soupy, it would be less water. So that's 16 ounces of water. I'm going to add a little bit more, maybe about half a cup. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it just like that. And so I went ahead and added 2.5 cups of water. And again, it depends on what you like. And then I'm going to add some pepper. You could add onion to this or whatever you want, you guys. And I'm going to add some garlic powder. I love the smell of garlic. And then we're going to get this to come to a boil. So that's how it looks now. And as it cooks, it will soften and it will be delicious, you guys. So I'm gonna put the lid on and let's bring it to a boil. It's only been a couple of minutes and it's already started to boil. And so let's go ahead and stir this. Okay, that looks really good already. It smells good already. Yum, you guys. Okay, so now it's boiling, and so I'm just going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to lower the flame just a little because now I just want it to cook. So it's been another couple of minutes, and so let's take the lid off and let's go ahead and stir it. Oh, look at this, you guys. It's really softening up, and it's thickening up a little bit. Looks so delicious. Yum, yum. So let's let it boil just a little bit longer. Just a few more minutes. So this video was cooking for about another 4 or 5 minutes, and I was standing right here because I wanted to make sure it was not sticking to the bottom of the pan, you guys. So make sure you stay near the stove when you're cooking and just keep an eye on things. And so let me go ahead and take the lid off, and you can see how delicious. Let me pull the camera. My camera's sliding right off the tripod. There we go. There we go. I'm holding it up. So I'm holding my camera up, you guys. But look at this. It is so delicious looking, isn't it? It's nice and thick. And again, if you want it more watery like a soup, you would just add more water. And so yeah, it's sticking to the bottom of the pan, just barely, but let's go ahead and turn this off. And I'm going to serve some up in a bowl. Okay, so let's give this fideo a taste. Also, I want to mention I love cheddar cheese. And so sometimes I just like to sprinkle cheese on top and it melts right in if it's hot, you guys. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Look how yummy this is, you guys. It's so delicious. I'm going to taste it. It is so good. It is hot, but it is so good, you guys. So now it's time to wake Joey up from his nap and let him know that lunch is ready. And in the comments below, let me know what your comfort foods are. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you stay safe and well out there and keep positive. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.